case this gets put in the YouTube for this episode, these are some sweet, sultry sounds to fall asleep to. Wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you sleep well.
Yay.
Ooh, wait, I want in on it too. I got this.
Okay, you can do it.
Hey, if this is on a TV, the person watching this is looking at egregious amounts of right now.
I fucking knew it. I knew it was going to be something
They
like this.
are looking at degenerate things, and they're not going to tab off. Even if you are a family member, you should be perturbed. They need to seek therapy immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Hello and welcome back. I have a full cast of people tonight. Yes, that's true. I also, in fact, am a people. You might have thought that I'm actually a fox with many tails. This is not true. This is fake news, and I actually am a real-life human person. Oh my gosh. Anyways, welcome to Dice and Divergence. The last we left off, our lovely players, we're going to be walking inside of Elidor's study. You walk into Elidor's study, and he is like, alrighty, what did we learn while we were at the Redwood Watch? I am very, very curious as to why you decided that I have a new pupil now that is, in fact, a green dragon.
Willing to learn.
Because the alternative was to kill him or let him continue to wreak havoc.
No takes his backsius.
Well, was he the cause of the blight that was going on in the forest?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but at base, yes.
More complicated, you say?
There were a few variables that were not explained by the presence of phosphorus sulfide. A couple of people that seemed to have passed on that quite clearly hadn't. That wasn't the work of phosphorus sulfide, but I don't think that was connected to the blight itself, but it does mean there was more going on than just
Are you referring to the bandits?
Yeah.
That were undead? Yeah.
There was some necromantic bullshit too. It was something else.
Oh, necromancy, you say? That's always very interesting and not, concerning at all.
Elidor, I don't mean to sound rude. Really, I don't. But you were there. Like, let's not beat around the bush. You were a butterfly, and then you were a big fog cloud.
You breathed me in. If we're not being rude, you did breathe me in. Okay, so,
I'll be honest with you, I discussed as whether or not to bring that up. You clearly have opened the topic. I didn't know that it was you. I saw there was a fog, and I breathed. I'm sorry that as a living being, I draw breath.
I do breathe, in fact, as also a living being.
Insight check.
Okay.
And we're back, baby. We are so back.
Sure.
I cast guidance.
I'm gonna get this man.
What are you insight checking? Because all he did was say that he's a living being that also breathes.
I'm insight checking the breathing part.
Okay.
And the living part.
Okay.
He's actually a lich. Could you imagine?
I feel like we already
This
ruled
is
that
what
out.
I'm.
You did
Technically,
already
yes.
rule out a lich. Yeah.
But we didn't roll a 30, did we?
No.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna guidance your insight chat bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket. We're gonna put it in the bucket.
Okay, I do have guidance.
Elidor does, in
72.
fact, breathe and is a living being. This is true facts. You can
Glad that
see
mystery
his
of the universe
chest
is solved.
rising and falling as he breathes.
Anyway.
So personally though, I don't go around breathing in random fog clouds that appear. That doesn't really seem the safest option.
I don't spy on the people I hired by being a fog cloud and a butterfly.
Spying. No, nay. I was merely watching my students to observe them in the field.
Teacher
Observing
Buck,
from a distance without telling us.
Teacher Buck,
Yeah.
I recognize that you are
Yes.
more used to being in the teacher role. This is fairly standard practice in the school where I come from. Typically, we're sent off doing our own projects, and the instructors observe us as we are in the middle of the assessment, not only to assess the outcome, but also to assess our work, the way in which we accomplished a goal.
Just to be clear on what you're telling me, are you telling me that it is normal for an examiner to watch somebody work, or it is normal for them to not tell you that they are going to watch you and do it anyway?
Both.
Well, if you know that you're being observed, you may alter the things that you do, try to hide certain things.
Oh, so it's like an observer bias.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not comfortable, but I understand. Please continue.
Fantastic! Yes, I was the golden butterfly, and you guys did spot me up because I recall a few of you, at least one of you, messaging me saying that you saw me. But I thought that the fog would be a little bit better. Apparently, no. I got inhaled. So next time, I might not be there. I might be there. I might not be, but it will, I'll try harder at least. That's for sure. You guys are very observant, which is quite impressive. I like that. Good job.
Thank you kindly. I'm a deeply paranoid human being. But
Well,
I will.
You
I
do
will
have
say,
some reasons, so that's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, I did want to remark. Well, I suppose question. Now, I will speak for myself. I get the feeling that the main lesson that I picked was one about us being cohesive as a team. Two, about taking a second to analyze before we just go in swinging. Much like you said in my letter, students know how to slay a dragon, but do not know whether or not they need to. But also, I don't know if this one was intentional, and I just wanted to check in with you as to whether or not you knew this going into it. One of the other things I learned is that the Council of the Redwood Watch is deeply racist. And potentially very corrupt.
Well, I wouldn't say that they're corrupt, per se, but yeah, they are a pretty isolationist type of, community there. That's true. I think 95% of the people that live there are wood elves.
I had a dragonborn tell me to my face that all dragons are evil. That's not a failure in their education system?
Well, the world does see dragons as particularly evil, even dragons that are normally like lawfully good dragons, such as gold dragon. Wow, such as gold dragons, you know. But there are some flaws in the educational system over there. I can't control everything, but they are trade partners with Silverhaven, so.
I'm gonna shut my mouth before I say something silly now. Someone else speak.
Oh, don't be
Teacher
silly.
Elidor, if I may.
Yes.
What was our grade for the assignment?
Grade? Oh dear, no, you are not graded in percentages. That's this isn't an academy, my dear.
Did we exceed expectations? Did we meet expectations?
he like magically does like a almost like an illusion and hands you a gold star.
What does this mean?
A gold star so that you can feel like you've done quite well on the assignment. You all did fantastic. You could say exceeds expectations for sure, but if you would like a more physical representation of that, I assumed is what would put your mind at ease.
I guess this is sufficient. Do you have any thoughts, feedback, observations, evaluations you want to share? Pointers for next time?
Next time's gonna be completely different. Every mission that you all will go on will be completely different. You all did fantastic. You learned how to work together. You solved a problem in a completely unique way that I was not expecting. I believe that you, Finn, learned a very valuable lesson that bonds themselves are not just like observed, but they're actual living things that could very much influence the research that you're working on.
How were you expecting us to solve that situation, Elidor? What were you hoping for?
I could hope neither. Not hope. Hope is a very strong word for the outcome that I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting you to kill this young dragon, and basically do a missionary trip-ish, if you will. Not missionary.
Mercenary?
Mercenary, yes. But the choice that you made and the ability to even talk down a green dragon shows that you have exceeded any possible. I could not have asked you to do that. What you were able to accomplish is truly incredible.
It was all Finn.
Oh,
Finn
you talked to the
one...
dragon.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Finn is the one who initially talked him down. And got him on side with us. There was obviously more conversation that happened afterwards, but...
Interesting. Interesting indeed, Finn. You are, no offense, but one of the least charismatic people here in the group.
Well, charisma is all well and good, but words don't really matter that much. Actions do. And I am action-oriented.
But it does seem that in this case, your words did matter very much, no?
I suppose. But ultimately, I plan to follow up on those words.
Interesting.
I did want to circle back on that.
I would also like to
Made a
circle back
lot
on
of
that.
promises.
What did you, in fact, say to get the green dragon to side with you and come here to study with me?
It was quite simple, really. I merely pointed out the fact that this Maralissa had trapped him in a cave and led him to believe that that was the best opportunity for him. That is simply false. The best opportunity for him is to create his own legacy, whatever that may look like. And so I merely opened his eyes to the possibilities, and he was very excited to explore them. And I mentioned that in order to achieve anything, you have to learn, hone your skills, continue to push yourself, and only then will you actually be able to achieve the heights that you are able to.
Did you
One of which being in study.
mention any specific skills that he's expecting me to help hone?
Yeah, I think magic is an area of interest for him, certainly. But truthfully, I think he's a very sheltered child. I don't think he's seen much of the outside world or has much context for the legacy that was being told to him, a la killing a bunch of people, burning down forests, etc. I think he could do greater. He just was not given the opportunity to do so.
Okay. Well, I will try my best to keep this they tend to lean towards liking manipulation and control, which isn't necessarily always a good thing. So we'll try to keep him from straying too far down that path, yes?
I didn't strike you as the kind of person that held prejudice for those sorts of things.
Prejudice, no, but going too far down a path, in a way, teaching a green dragon how to manipulate masses. Well, we wouldn't want that to be his main goal, yes?
No, I believe it was Kinsey who highlighted the fact that sometimes being nice to people is the best way to move forward in the world.
Very good, very good. We can manipulate with kindness as well. So
That is what I
this will
said.
be an interesting this is an interesting development for sure.
Elidor,
Yes.
I didn't notice this until you had just made your previous comment. You haven't said their name once. You've been referring to phosphorus sulfide as them, it. Now we both know that doesn't sound very good.
Oh no, that does not sound good at all. My mistake. How you know what? Let me show you where young Phosphorus is staying. Okay? I'll put your minds at ease. So he leads you back outside to what was once a shed behind the house. It is now enlarged greatly into a like a full barn-ish. You had noted that the slats on the top of the roof with the smokestack coming out has a special magical essence to it to keep the green dragon's poison fumes from coming out of the top and like spewing into the local area. So you look outside. There is on the door, it calls it the thing. No, that's not what it calls. No.
He's still calling it the thing? Really?
No.
I'm gonna jump an old man today. Who's him?
It's gonna be you against a level 45 fucking 3,000-year-old gold dragon. Truly best of luck.
Hey, bet you can't counterspell fists, my guy. Drop them. Let's go. I'll put you in a chokehold. You'll go to sleep so fast.
they
You
have
guys
a
do
strength of like 25 or something?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna
And
sit
that
on
was
you.
the bait. We've got you. He is a gold dragon.
No!
You've admitted
no,
it. You had the
no.
stats in front of you.
No, I can't even show you my book because I'm a stupid VTuber.
5D chess, people.
Oh, all right. So the door, the sign on the door says the impossible study, and then underneath of it says P sulfide, written on the plaque, and there is more room on the plaque underneath P sulfide if you guys decide to bring any more fucking dragons home.
Hey.
So you said the impossible study is what it was called?
Yes.
As we walk, I'm gonna look at Elidor and I'm just gonna be like, I was lost in thought trying to solve your problem, and I figured it out.
Oh, yes?
Yes, if you want to blend in so we don't know that it's you, you should transform into one of us because we always see each other.
But then wouldn't there be two of you?
Wait.
He just snaps and he turns into Haziel.
Wait, which one's the real Haziel?
I don't know. Which one's the real Haziel?
Easy,
Oh,
easy.
no.
Haziel, fly.
Oh, okay.
Does he fly?
He does fly.
The one on the
the real
ground
one
is
is.
the real one.
Frankly?
Wait, no, wait. You said to fly, so I remembered that I had wings.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct.
I just want to let you know I'm
Differences.
jumping up and down.
That's the day.
Also,
good.
The entire conversation leading to us walking was Haziel just sitting there lost in thought trying to solve his problem.
Inside, it is a vast chamber. It's a vast circular chamber, 150 feet in diameter, with a vaulted, star-painted ceiling that is 50 feet high. There is soft golden light emanating from hovering crystals that pulse gently, like a calm heartbeat. The air is warm and dry and smells of old parchment, and a
Old.
hint. Old. It's like the old parchment and cinnamon. There's bookshelves carved from petrified wood spiraling up the walls. Lofty perches of polished basalt arranged in different heights. There's a shallow pool of perfectly clear water in the center, and then in the center of that is a small island holding a plush reading rug and a massive open primer. One of the walls has an entire arc of a mirror that is currently showing a tranquil live view of the recovered redwood grove. You see that Phosphorus is sitting on the island in the middle of the pool reading the book. He is being quite taken care of, young Phosphorus here, and he is very excited about his studies.
Good. Hey, Phosphorus, how you doing?
Oh my god!
Yeah, you said we'd come. I hold out my arms for another big dragon hug.
He leaps over the pond, in one big jump, and then runs up to you and wraps himself up around and does that thing where he wraps his tail around your waist and then puts his head on top of your head. You guys came back!
Welcome.
Oh,
Yes, we
that's
did. I said we were going
great.
to.
We promised we would.
And we didn't just come back ourselves, and Finn will hold out the two items that he requested. The comb and the cup.
You remembered my things?
I cleaned them for you.
points. Well, look, I have all this cool stuff. Mr. Elidor made me this barn, and it has like this cool mirror that does neat stuff. You look different when you like look in it, and then you have like this cool pole. It's neat. It kind of like well, it does some stuff too. That it shows you things. And then also I have like this cool place to make a hoard if I wanted to, which is really neat. And I already have some treasures on it, and then look, I got books. I know how to read now, kinda. I'm learning like this right here. It says, the sun warms the scales. Right there, see?
It's very impressive.
Thanks.
Incredible. You've been here
Well done.
for maybe a day. Look how much you've already learned.
I can read now.
Congratulations.
I'll put my hand for a high five.
I don't remember this.
It's okay. All you gotta do is take your hand and hit it against mine, but just do your best not to break mine.
Okay.
To reverse this boot.
You want to make an opposing strength check to make sure that he doesn't bust you through the wall?
Yes, let me just...
Well, considering he's currently wrapped around Buck, the most that should realistically happen is that
Or he'll bust his hand through the wall as the hand
Yeah.
disconnects from the body.
Fall down. Let's not break any bones.
No, I'm willing to break bone for this. This poor boy has not had enough encouragement in their life, at least in the right direction. They're gonna break my hand. My hand will heal. Their memories will not.
Core memory. First high five with Buck.
Yeah. Core memory unlocked.
Is it a strength saving throw, or is it
Yeah.
strength like an athletics check? Okay, strength saving.
Yep.
How'd it go? It went bad.
Yeah, so he goes to give you a high five, and it is like, it feels like it's full force, even though he was holding back. He is much stronger than you expected him to be. It snaps your wrist back, so you do have a sore wrist currently.
I will do whatever it is you need Buckthorn to do to not let phosphorus sulfide know they have me.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
I'm telling you right now, this poor dragon will have a good upbringing. That is the last thing
This
I
is
do.
Bob's new project.
He has no clue.
Thank God. Okay. My wrist goes all the way back in like a moment, and genuinely years of like physical training snap at 1 second, and it's like, it's okay. We've trained our joints. I know that nothing is broken, and pain is just a signal. Everything is fine.
Oh my
And I just go, well done.
Ah, that was great. Those are fun.
Yeah. But you have to be really careful. Not everyone is as durable as I am. You gotta be really gentle, okay? I'm very strong.
Yeah, okay. And he slithers down and then goes up to Haziel and holds up just one finger to do a high five.
I pull up my hand.
Are you holding your hand up to his hand? Like next to it?
Yeah, instead of, like, the scene from Tarzan specifically. It's a really not great high five. but it's
Is
a
there a Phil
trepidatious
Collins
one.
soundtrack?
Yes, absolutely. If there's not Phil Collins,
I'll be
then
here.
I'm gonna
Don't
cry.
you cry.
I think we're supposed to touch, like, more forcefully.
Right. Tell me, does his hand have claws?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then this is gonna be really fucking funny. I'm just gonna like full force my hand into the single point of his claw.
Oh no.
It's a high five.
He looks shocked and appalled, and then like turns and looks at Buck because there's blood coming out of her hand.
Oh, did we do it?
Right.
I
No, Bosphorus, you didn't do anything wrong. Haziel,
Yes.
come here.
Sure. I
and
unstick
I-
my hand.
I go, Finn, do you mind cleaning up Phosphorus for a moment?
Of course.
Thank
I
you
will walk
kindly.
over and prestidigitate.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take.
You have nothing to apologize for. It's not your fault that some people move through the world without a care.
I'm gonna take Haziel aside. I'm just gonna look at them. I'm gonna go, okay, before I have an outrageous emotional reaction to what just happened, have you ever done a high five?
He said he needed to be more forceful.
And you have been stabbed before?
Yes, by centipedes.
And to be clear, you did not see coming that jamming your hand as hard as you can onto what is effectively a dagger would cause damage.
Right. On me. Got it.
It's okay. I'm not telling this to you to scold you. I'm telling you so you think about it for next time. Because I don't like seeing you get hurt.
Yes.
And I'm going to use lay on hands to heal whatever damage is on the hand.
Yeah.
And I just go, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, it was a high five.
Are you hurt?
Well, you handed me.
Okay. I've never asked. Do you feel pain?
Oh yeah, intense.
Okay.
Usually from emotions.
Fair. Okay, you know what? Let's get back to the group. As long as you're okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Finn just adds this to
Okay.
the list of things that she needs to teach Haziel.
I think in one of the very rare moments that Finn and Buck have 100% agreed on, I just make direct eye contact with Finn and just go,
So yeah, but I've been learning and doing stuff, and it's really good. I'm really happy that you guys came to visit and brought me my things. I did, and you washed them. That's very nice. Do you want to look around, or do you guys have stuff that you have to go do?
I mean, is there more to the place?
Well, I
I'm
have
interested
my
to see
things.
what that mirror looked like that you talked about.
My mirror.
Why don't you give it a tour, phosphorus
Yeah.
sulfide, as the new resident of this study?
Yeah. Okay. 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 So the first stop. Let's go look at the mirror. Okay. It is currently. Currently, the mirror is showing the redwood growth, and it is, healing. You can see vines coming back, the blight's receding, the trees are getting greener. sometimes I can see different things in the mirror. It works if you touch it.
Fascinating.
Elzrex touches the mirror.
I was hoping. that
Finn
wasn't
supports
gonna happen,
this.
But here we go. Oh, that's new. Here we go.
Touch it, just touch it.
Yeah.
What happens when I touch the mirror?
All right.
Yeah, my favorite set of dice was 4d6, drop the lowest.
Yeah.
So, you touch the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the Redwood Grove, but not how it is in the present day. You see the trees that were in the grove are gigantic compared to the trees that you saw today. Their trunks are wider, and the canopies are so full that the air and like the light that's coming through the top of the trees looks green itself. Like it's so vibrant and so lush. In the middle of the trees, in the circle in the middle, on the left, you see a gold dragon. And on the right, you see a green dragon.
Does the
That's
green
in the
dragon look like phosphorus sulfide or perhaps a parent?
Rel can give an insight check.
Oh, can only he see it right now?
Only Rel can see it.
Oh, got you.
What are they? I will roll this insight, but what are they currently
Neither they
doing
are
anything?
they're both just adult dragons. Neither one of them's like ancient or young, or they're both adults. They're talking in Draconic, and you can hear them talking in Draconic. The green dragon says, "They stagnate. They build their walls of stone and their walls of law, and without challenge they grow soft. They forget the forest that birthed them." And the gold dragon says, "And without guardianship, challenge becomes annihilation. The forest burns and nothing regrows. Our roles are not opposition, sister. They are the breath in and the breath out." Green dragon. "You coddled them. And you would prune them too harshly. Balance. It's harder than dominance. And that is why we meet."
Oh, and now we get stage direction. Snorts a small jet of emerald mist.
Does Resurrex look okay when he touches it?
Yeah.
Two-
He's fine.
Did the 15 insight give me anything?
The 15 insights shows that this dragon in the future does in fact look like to be phosphorus.
The green one does?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So just looking at the text you wrote, the gold dragon calls the green dragon sister.
Yes.
But so the green dragon
Is it his
in
mommy?
the vision, yeah. So it's mom, probably.
It
not
could be
actually
mother.
phosphorus.
It could be phosphorus.
Relative.
But also it could just
Or-
be like like a monk type thing where it's like, like what's up, bro? Or not necessarily
Like
actually
sisters and
related.
brothers in arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because phosphorus is a guy, right? At least
Phosphorus
currently?
is a guy. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, good to know. So I feel like this has to be something I'm seeing in the future, not the past, because they planted those trees when they got here. They brought them from where they came. The elves planted those trees from where they came from.
They were
So-
saplings from seeds
Yeah.
from back where they came from, each of their different spots.
Yeah,
yes.
the different clans. So this has to be, if it is a vision of a different time, it has to be the future. So, okay, is that all that happens while I'm looking in the mirror? Does it like loop, or does it just fade away if I keep touching? Or
Yeah, so like it that just plays, and it's the vision lasts for about a minute, and then the mirror surface slowly starts to return to the default view of the Redwood Grove healing. The air around you feels a little different because it is charged with significance and a little bit of magic. And Phosphorus kind of like looks at you and he's like, "Oh, did you see something?"
did Elidor, what is this mirror supposed to do?
The mirror shows memories, but memories themselves aren't always in the past. Some memories are in the future, some are in the past.
Interesting. I saw a gold dragon and a green dragon having a conversation in the grove.
Oh.
I think in the future. Or is what you see always accurate?
Yes, yeah, it is something that has always happened. It happened or will happen. Future visions aren't 100% accurate, as free will does still exist. But memories from the past, the true past, those are real. You say you saw a gold dragon and a green dragon. That is very interesting vision of two different types of dragons.
They were having a conversation about someone, a group of people, I'm not sure, a civilization, a country, a town. I'm unsure if they were talking specifically about the Redwood Watch or something else entirely. It seemed... Could I tell how tall the trees were? Like, obviously they were huge, right?
Huge. No. Like, the base of the trees...
Yeah.
If you think of, like, the redwood trees that are alive, like,
Yep.
today, they're, like, twice that size.
Okay. Would I be able to make an approximation of how... Like, you don't need to tell me the number. You don't need to come up with one. But would Ralzerex be able to make an approximate guess at how wide he thought the trees were?
Yeah. Because, like, you're a hunter, so, like, you know about forests and nature and stuff like that. You can give me a nature or a history check to see if you know about these trees existing in the past versus the future.
Okay. Any chance I can convince you to let me use survival instead? Or no?
What skills would you be pulling from survival to convince me?
Yeah, I'll just... that's fair. I'm sure there is an argument I could come up with, but I'll just go with nature.
Oh! Oh my god.
Nat 20 for a
What?
26.
All right, with a nat 20, here we go. All right, the vision that you see in the mirror is not a vision. It's not an illusion. It is an actual living memory preserved in magic. With the size of the trees and your nat 20 on your nature check, the sheer scale and health of these trees is impossible for the current age. These are first growth trees from a time before the Sundering. And before even the elven settlement of Redwood itself. Their size indicates that the antiquity that makes the Redwood Watch's founding seem like yesterday. You do recognize a king tree in the background of the vision. Present day, that tree is still here in the Redwood Grove, but it's scarred and it's half the size. This vision shows it in its full, unharmed glory. These dragons look like true dragons, not modern dragons. They are fulfilling a natural role. The green dragon isn't evil. Any more than like a forest fire is evil, right? It's something that's a necessary part of life. Mm-hmm. It represents like renewal and not corruption.
Okay.
And then the last thing that you get is that the casual familiarity between the dragons, and the spot is a natural clearing, not in a lair, and there are mossy sitting stones that are worn smooth. This looks like this was a council ground, an area where dragons would come to discuss with each other, to debate, or just talk about the goings-ons of what's going on around.
Okay. So this is where the first flight would meet. Out of you just making a comment, I don't know that this exists.
Yes.
But, you know, yeah.
If that was a thing that existed at some point of time in the history of this campaign, perhaps, mayhaps, these would be members of said group.
Yep. And this may or may not be a super young Elidor or something.
Could be.
Could be. Who knows? Okay.
That does actually remind me, one thing I did want to ask is, can I measure Elidor's reaction to Zara mentioning the chat between the gold dragon and the green dragon in the grove?
Yeah, you can give an insight check on his reaction.
Okay. Can we hit back-to-back nat 20s, people?
Unlikely.
No, this is the point where you say, I believe in us.
I believe in you.
And I'm gonna guide myself, if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you got a mirror. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're literally standing in front of a huge mirror.
Not great.
Elidor
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
It got worse.
That's worse.
Buckthorn is feeling something in the universe is blocking him.
Elidor looks a little sad, and you don't really know why.
Thinking more about what I saw and analyzing it, this definitely is not the future. This was definitely a memory pulled from the past. from before the Sundering, given the size of the trees and the extent of the vegetation and growth. And they were likely talking about, this is before long before the Redwood Watch was founded. This is when maybe society was first starting to develop into cities and, large groups of people in infrastructure as opposed to living amongst the woods and the wilds.
Oh, yes. This is a very good, very insightful indeed. Yes. Yes. You saw the true shape of the world before the fracture.
The fracture, not the Sundering. That's okay.
Well, no. It was the Sundering.
Oh,
that
okay.
is the words that I said.
Okay.
Elidor just called it the fracture.
Okay. I thought maybe I'd written it down wrong. Okay.
No.
The fracture.
Have I heard of this event before?
Yes. History check.
Yeah. I also want to know if I've heard of it before. So
Sure.
I'm also going to do this.
I'm rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah, you are.
Still got an 18.
Fucking.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I got a 21.
All right. You have heard it. Both of you have heard it called the Sundering. You've heard it called a fracture. You haven't heard a bunch about it because it's more about dragon history than human and elven history, right? Not a humanoid history. You heard something about, like, there was supposed to be some sort of balance between chromatic and metallic dragons. It could have been through, like, influence of darker gods like Tiamat. Maybe it was pride or misunderstanding. But the chromatic dragons eventually kind of, like, broke away. And then the metallics didn't like the chromatic dragons or something like that, maybe. It's, yeah. I don't know. The dragons don't really like each other now. And there's good dragons and bad dragons instead of, like, a balance of dragons or something.
Elidor, does this mirror contain other memories?
Oh, yes. The memories are different for everybody who touches it.
Do you know approximately how much information this mirror contains? Or is it potentially infinite?
The mirror itself, it contains curated scenes and recalled and from the future that are pertinent to the lessons that I will be teaching.
And potentially some of those memories may provide insight into grand historical events or things that we've heard tell of but have no first-person accounts of necessarily.
Yes.
Interesting.
So if I touch the mirror again, I'll just see the same thing?
Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't.
Interesting.
Can I put my hand out and touch the mirror?
You may. You touch the mirror. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
With disadvantage.
What the?
14.
Okay, yeah. It is a shock to your system because the mirror doesn't show you a singular coherent scene. Instead, it fractures into multiple simultaneous, oh my gosh. Multiple simultaneous images. It's almost like interconnected moments all at the same time. They are sharp and very detailed, but there are faint glowing draconic runes that you can read draconic, right?
Yeah.
So you see theoretical, empirical, social, and unexplored.
So that's what the runes are saying?
That's what the runes are saying on the different scenes that you see.
When I have these visions, do I see myself in a physical space, or is it like I'm watching something through a screen?
Some of them, you see yourself in third person. Some of them, you aren't in the scene at all. Some of them, you are a book. So they're all slightly different of how Finn is in looking.
What? And then, do I see anything visually other than the runes?
Yeah. Do you want to focus in on a specific rune? I will need a perception check. DC 13 to be able to focus in.
Do you want me to select which rune I want to focus in on?
Yep.
Okay, I would like to focus on the unexplored.
Sure.
And I am at disadvantage.
Is this something that we would be able to give guidance on, or since it's happening in a vision, we wouldn't necessarily know?
No, it's happening too fast.
I kind
16.
of figured, which is why I asked.
Okay. So, in a 16, you aren't actually looking at yourself. It is a quick flash of Belakir. He's not alone. The mirror shows a faint, frayed golden thread that is connecting his node of energy back to the party, specifically to Kenzie. And also to his old clan. But crossing that thread, there is a corroding black line. And the two lines, that golden thread and the black thread, are entangling and starting to get knotted. And then you see wrapping around that thread itself are some more draconic runes that say dissonant loyalty, vector, unresolved, potential for catastrophic moral collapse, or redemptive sacrifice.
And can I follow the black thread back to its origin?
No.
Do I see anything?
No.
I will take my hand off the mirror.
Okay.
What did you see, Finn?
I saw glimpses. There were a couple different opportunities for me to push forward. I selected one for the time being, given I am tired. I did not want to overexert myself in this moment. I will be revisiting the mirror upon the morrow.
Back.
I saw Belakir.
Interesting.
A threat of fate, a threat of complication, potential influence, and the phrase moral collapse or redemptive sacrifice. I suspect Belakir will have an interesting part to play in whatever grander scheme is happening in the background. I'm curious to see where these strings go.
Sounds like a plot in a good story.
Agreed. And like at this point, Finn is just kind of staring into the mirror and just swaying back and forth a little bit.
Wait, are we all touching the mirror, or?
I think that's up to you.
Kinsey, you want to go next?
Yes.
Once we've all looked, once everyone who wants to look has looked, this is Relzruk's talking character. Once everyone who wants to look has looked, I would like to try something. See if maybe multiple people can see the same vision at the same time.
Or it's all pieces, maybe. And we can make it whole.
Yeah.
Kinsey, you touched the mirror. And there is an eruption of sound and color. It's not in a forest or a... Very loud. It's not a forest or a mountain. It's not in the Redwood Grove. But it's in a natural amphitheater that's formed by an ancient curved stone. There are dragons all in surrounding, looking up at the stage. Metallic dragons, chromatic dragons, all kinds, all together. And in the center of the circle is a single brass dragon. It is telling a story. And as it tells its story, there's illusions coming up made of light and shadow, smells that's going on. And you hear some words of the story that you don't truly, like, you don't understand the words because it's in Draconic, right? You don't speak Draconic. But you get a gist of, like, you're like, oh yeah, it really speaks to me.
It's got pictures.
Yeah, like you're like, oh yeah, no, I get it. Like, there's the good guy, and then like the bad guy comes, and okay, and then everybody lives happily ever after.
Relzruk would like to roll an insight check on Kinsey flinching. For every nat 20, you deserve a nat 1, so I got a 5.
But you got a nat 1. You see that Kinsey flinches. You don't know why, but you have like this strong urge to, like, maybe we should punch the mirror. Because if it does something again, I might have to hurt the mirror.
It's a mean mirror.
Okay. Gotcha. So I feel like it has
Hurt
her
her.
potentially.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, but she didn't pull. Kinsey did not pull her hand away, correct? At any of this?
Right.
Okay.
She didn't pull away.
Did not.
Okay.
Kinsey, you can give me a history check. Some of the music that you heard in this memory is the same tune that you heard in your music box.
Oh.
As it fades away, you start to see your reflection in the mirror, and then it starts to turn back into the redwood grove again. But as it pulls back and you see your reflection, you see like a ghostly image of that brass dragon standing behind you. Kind of like how the avatars stand behind each other in The Last Airbender. You know how like you can see Aang, and then behind Aang is like the fire avatar or whatever. Kind of like that.
I'll look behind me like it's gonna be there.
He's not there.
Weird.
Are you okay, Kenzie?
I saw a really beautiful amphitheater, and there were so many different kinds of dragons. And there was one telling a beautiful story. Couldn't understand a word of it, but there were pictures and music, and actually, the song from it was the song in the music box that I broke and Ben fixed for me.
Did the mirror hurt you? You seemed to react very strongly, negatively, to whatever it showed you.
Oh yeah, no, it was just really loud at first. It just shocked me is all. It was just I wasn't expecting it.
Okay. I would just wanted to make sure that this was safe for us to be doing.
And the vision that Haziel gets is 2 intertwined trees. The first tree has rich, its roots are in rich, dark earth, and the branches are heavy with golden fruit. The trunk, though, is splintered by a deep black crack that weeps silver sap and forms reflective pools onto the ground. Above this tree hangs a balanced scale. One side is holding a glowing seed, while the other side is holding a withering leaf. The second tree the roots are in dry, cracked stone, and its branches are gnarled and bare. At the very tip blooms a single, impossibly vibrant red flower. Its trunk is strong, but covered in gray moss that pulses with a sickly light. And around this tree coils a serpent with eyes of cold fire. Between the 2 trees stands a figure in gray robes. The face is shadowed by a hood. In one hand holds a lantern with a pale flame, and in the other hand holds a shard of obsidian that absorbs light, almost. The voice echoes, but not from in the vision. It echoes from inside of your own soul, inside of your head. Which tree do you tend to, Psychopomp? The wounded guardian or the defiant survivor? The scale weighs the soul's readiness. The lantern lights the path. The shard ends the journey. Your hand holds all 3. This is the burden that Kellamore gave you. This is the choice the balance requires.
I'm not a gardener.
Oh, but this is not about gardening, little one. Seems you have been making some interesting choices lately.
It was a high five.
I expect you will be hearing from your god soon about some of the choices that you have made recently in the past. Good luck.
Luck?
And then the trees both shrivel and disintegrate in front of you, and the vision that is not truly a vision is no more.
I turn around and the only thing that comes out of my mouth is, does anyone know how to garden?
Yes. Why?
Because the mirror said I need to tend to trees.
Any trees?
I mean, there were 2 trees and they were like all circly on each other.
Like they made an arch?
No, they were like, like one was like wrapped on the other,
Okay.
Yeah, like a pinky swear. Yeah, like that one.
Anything else about these trees?
Right, so what kind of trees have gold fruit?
Can I perform a check?
Yeah, you can perform a nature or history, or we'll even do an arcana if you want.
Certain types of apple are called gold, but depends on whether you're talking literally or figuratively.
Okay, then we need to go to the market so I can get apples and then become a gardener.
You've never seen a golden apple. Pretty sure there's not a thing.
I mean, I know how to garden. I know the basics of some potion craft, but I've never heard of a completely golden fruit form. Can you tell us anything more about you said there were 2 trees?
Yeah.
Were they both?
One was like kind of pretty, and the other one was kind of like.
Sort of like withering?
Yeah. Wait, like cursive but jagged.
I hate that conjures a perfect image in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that the vision told you to do something?
Tend to a garden and do 3 things, and I'm probably going to be in a meeting with my boss, and they said good luck.
They?
Yeah, there was a hood guy.
Did someone talk to you directly when you were looking? I was just kind of watching stuff.
Ooh, what did you watch?
That is quite interesting indeed. This mirror normally only shows like draconic and natural memories, not personal ones. So your god must be very keen on getting in touch with you, it seems, to hijack my mirror.
I think I'm gonna go to church.
Azael, who is your boss?
Oh, Kellenbar.
Interesting.
The Kellenfor?
Yeah, my boss. You know, he made me. I come here. I shepherd souls to him. He tells them where to go. You know, normal stuff.
When you say he made you,
created you?
Is this like we're all God's children, or is this like
no,
like putting in work at the factory kind of made you?
Yeah.
So you're just a straight up divine being.
I wouldn't say divine. I just think I'm here to shepherd people. You know.
She's got wings, it makes
Okay.
sense.
I could do this sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I've
does.
seen that.
ASMR glowy stuff.
You know, I knew you were an Azamar, but you know, the knowledge that I had of Azamars was, you know, they had a spark of the divine, not like farm to table from the god of death. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what?
That then makes sense with the two trees then.
Yeah,
He's into gardening?
No,
I-
it's life and death. If I had to hazard a guess. Are you meant to be tending a garden?
I'm supposed to bring people there. Like I said, we talked about the quota.
I know nothing about a quota.
Oh, okay. So, you guys sleep for 8 hours. I sleep for 4 hours. In those 4 hours, I don't sleep. I kind of just trance. And in that time, I go finding dead people and I bring them to Kellamore. I don't sleep.
Perfectly normal.
I am not generally the smartest individual. I also consider myself to be omnitheistic. I don't follow any god specifically, but I would be very surprised if a god of death was just, you know, chill with you constantly and frequently preventing ours.
Yeah, but I like you guys, so.
We like you too, Haziel.
Yeah, see, so you know, I don't want you guys to die. So, I mean, unless you guys want to like be chill and be like souls for eternity, and I just won't bring you over there, and you guys can hang out, and you know, it's pretty cool.
Have I read anything about psychopomps not doing their divine purpose?
That would be a religion check.
Can I provide the help action by
Sure.
relaying information that I have had, having worked with various clerics in the past?
Yeah.
And basically being like, this is generally how the relationship works. It seems as though Haziel's going a little bit off script.
So you can
She's going a little bit rogue.
roll normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about the books say it's like sandwiches,
Guidance.
something
Guns.
salages.
Oh, guidance?
I threw up the finger guns before you rolled. But I don't...
Sure.
Oh, can I do that if I'm already taking...
I said guidance as well.
So that's
There's so
16.
many of you that guidance the guidance. Generally
Guidance guaranteed.
Generally, if a cleric is not doing the wishes of their god to an extreme extent, the god can very much revoke their abilities.
Fascinating. So, Haziel, you are pushing the boundaries of the relationship between you and your god. I have
Sure.
so many questions, and I am fascinated to see where this goes.
Yeah, like I said, it's called. They said it was like sandwich religious or something.
They said it was what?
Like sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious?
Sacrilegious?
Yeah, that thing. Sure.
Okay.
Perhaps this is a conversation we reserve for private, looking at phosphorus sulfide and Elidor, who are just hanging out.
Phosphorus is giving you
very
rapt
much agree.
attention about what's going on. Elidor doesn't really seem phased.
Yeah, well, Elidor giggled when a scary man tried to contact my friend. And I'm so glad that other people cut me off because I was going to say something even sillier.
You gotta remember that Elidor's voiced by a silly goose that gets excited.
Hey, I'm so glad he is. But also, like, Buck is afraid for his friend.
Yeah, you probably should be.
Finn isn't. Finn's excited.
That's a conversation, Buck. Truly, you, in the nick of time, you said, let's save this conversation for later. Because Buck was about to be like, Finn.
Buck, are you planning on touching the mirror, or do you not feel inclined?
Ooh. Just to be clear, we have had only one vision that was directly linked to someone, like to the person touching the mirror.
Yeah,
Yep,
currently
no,
it was only been Haziel, and the god has, like, hacked the mirror to try to talk to her. Send somebody.
Okay, cool.
I feel like it was heavily implied I might have at least been related to the person that I was looking at.
Okay. Well, that takes away his one concern, which was memories. So he's going to press his hand to the mirror. And I think as he does it, he's just going to go, just before he does, he's just going to go, okay. I feel like this is going to be pertinent information. If I start writhing in religious pain, help.
Help.
Touch.
I don't know specifically where I was standing, but Relzrex is standing near Buck just in the event he does need to pull him away.
Relzrex, why don't you try touching it too? See what happens.
I wanted to wait until we've all had an unfiltered vision before trying to do...
I see.
So we have a baseline.
Wrap your arms around his waist so he doesn't fall.
Can I ask a quick question?
To me?
To both you and Finn. Firstly, does Finn say that out loud?
Yes.
Secondly, do I hear that? Or am I like, is it like blind and deaf to everything other than the vision?
You catch that right before you get absorbed into your mission, or vision.
Understood.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is phosphorus sulfide still wrapped around Buck? Or did he get off at some
He's on the ground
No, he got
watching
off.
you guys.
I
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
He slithered off to high five Haziel,
Yeah, that's what happened. Yep, I forgot.
which then just became Haziel stabbing herself on phosphorus sulfide.
It was a high five.
Those don't end in bleeding. I'm just going to say it categorically. When you high five, if it gets to the point where it's hard enough to bleed, you've just been assaulted. Or you've assaulted someone else.
You've assaulted yourself with somebody else's claw. You see yourself standing in front of Sunset is Nigh. Not, like, still sunset, not quite phosphorus yet, right? It's a slightly different scene than what you saw because you're seeing yourself in third person and your friends are around you. However, standing behind Sunset is Nigh, you see the ghostly shimmering form of Maria. And she has her hand on his shoulder. You see her bend down, and she whispers into Sunset is Nigh's ear, and you see a silver thread emerge from his heart that extends and connects to Maria. The dragon, you see Sunset pause, and then you see him excitedly agree to the terms that Finn has said about going to learn and study with Elidor.
So just to be clear, sunset is nigh, not quite phosphorus sulfide. It stood in a field, but they're slightly
It's in the
different,
cave.
not
It's in
quite the same.
It's still in the
It's
cave.
in the cave.
Yeah, it's
In
the
the cave.
same scene when you guys were talking to him about joining up, and he was thinking about getting his new name. You guys were doing your
And Maria.
She was there, but you didn't see her while you were there in real life. You can see her as a ghost in this memory, talking to Sunset.
I'm assuming this is like third-person observer. Like, I
Yeah.
have no control of anything.
Right.
Okay.
And then the scene dissolves, but not completely away at first. It is more like it is. You've seen like some memory stuff in the past, and the scenes normally like fade to black and dissolve peacefully. This one is ripped away, almost like a vortex. And you see an image of a crystalline lens. And then inside of that lens, you see Maria's face. And then the glass breaks and the shards tumble and fall down, and you come out.
To be clear, by lens, do you mean just like a camera lens? But obviously, like just the circle disc.
Yeah. It's a crystalline like yeah, like you can't see my hands because I'm a fox.
Like a
yes,
circle, like a
a
circular
little
pane of glass lens.
yeah.
kind of thing.
You like the like the steampunky guys where they have like a bunch of lenses and they go pew, 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 down on top of each other.
Yeah.
Something almost like that.
Okay.
Like a jeweler's.
Like kind of like a jeweler's loot. That's another good example.
Buckthorn. Can I make any check to understand? And I'm saying this more in the perspective of understanding Buck himself. Because my instinct as Buck is these are things that have either happened or will happen. This is an event that has already occurred. I was there. It was yesterday. So, what this magical mirror is telling me is that Maria was there, and that Maria spoke to phosphorus sulfide and almost helped convince them come with us, and connected herself to this dragon in some form.
Yeah.
Now that is not the part he's really concerned with, it's more the lens. Because once that shatters, I think the first instinct Buck has is she's gone. Especially with how it was ripped away. Like something was taking it. So can I make any form of check to see whether or not my vision was also dabbled with right at the end?
Oh, I got you.
because that lens cracking, the first instinct I had was it feels like something is taunting me. Now, I mean, look, if I had access to my abilities, I would pop a divine sense, but this is third-person objective, so I'm just going off, is there a roll I can make?
You can do insights.
Okay.
Insight's probably a good one. Yeah.
Buck's rolls continue.
No, it's okay. It was 15.
Oh,
You're okay.
I'm happy now, thank you.
You're welcome. So your initial reaction was, fucking Christ, she got, ripped. She's going to be ripped away from me again. But then you stop and you think for like a half a second and you're like, hang on. One, why is she still out there? And two, she was inside of a lens. There's got to be a lens that is currently whole. I need to find that. And make sure that it doesn't shatter.
So I get the feeling that she's literally trapped in the lens.
Yes.
Okay. As soon as the vision ends, Buckthorn walks away.
What'd you see?
No response. Sleeps.
Can I insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Mostly because you said she's gone. That's like listen, that's her job. Oh.
If you're trying to hide your reaction and just like be stoic and walk away, can you roll a deception for people to know if they can clock you or not, Buck?
He's not.
Or is it
Buck
just
does not
obvious?
have the wherewithal right now.
It's
He
a
is
10.
removing himself from the situation so that he doesn't have to risk losing his shit.
Around. You see that he is deeply upset. You haven't seen him like this before. Deeply upset. And you've been around enough people where loved ones have died, taking their souls away. Where you're like, oh yeah, he definitely needs some space and maybe like an onion later to feel better.
I will say one thing you do see is Buck left the dragon slaying sword back at the place because he didn't want to freak out fast for herself.
Yep.
So right now all he's got is his hand axe. And that's strapped to his back. And it's under a cloak. Under his like top shirt basically. It is beginning to glow a color you have never seen his weapon glow.
So I'm going to just really quickly, because I can tell he doesn't want to be fucked with, but I'm gonna run up and all you're gonna hear is, hey, not good at words, grief, good, if you want to talk later, we can, I'll help, but do your thing, have fun, don't get in trouble. Bye. Going to church.
Thank you. And that's all he can muster, and he walks away.
I'm going to turn to phosphorus sulfide and say, I apologize. It seems that our tour has to be cut short. I would love to come back later to see the rest of your abode. And I also want your insight into an idea that I have for some interesting magic, if you would be game to partner with me.
You want my help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I'll be here, and I'll work on my writing.
Wonderful. I hand over the objects to him.
Thank you
And
so much.
I will follow Buck out.
Thanks.
Did he point out where his hoard is?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's anything currently there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is.
He said he had things there.
Yeah, he has a couple things on his hoard. There are there's an astrolabe, a lens, a paperweight, and some crystals on his hoard currently.
Does it look somewhat disorganized, or is it like neat?
It is carefully arranged. He is taking very good care of how his stuff is placed in his new home.
Okay. Rosrex is gonna be like, say, we will return at a later time. It was lovely to see you. Thank you for showing us around. And then I'm gonna walk past where the hoard is, set like 10 gold down near it so that he can add it to the hoard in whatever location he feels is appropriate, and continue towards the exit.
Okay. Alright, you guys head out, and Elidor follows you out. He's like, okay, well, we've done a lot of learning and a lot of self-reflecting, I see. That's great. Claps his hands together. I suggest that you guys are looking to have a well-deserved break after all of the excitement that you've had over the past couple of days. You deserve it. As promised, here is your payment. Not a lot, you know, but it's something. And he hands you a bag of 100 gold. I do not have your next lesson. Your next lesson isn't quite ready yet. I haven't figured out where you're going to go. There's 2 people that have written to me for help, so I have to decide which one now you're going to head over to first. So I think that you're going to have a little bit of downtime if you want to go and explore the shops or in town. Maybe make some weapons or, you know, just take the day to relax. I heard there's some very nice spas nearby. One of our, unfortunately, the tavern owner, she did have to go there, the end. So, you know.
We heard.
Yeah, poor soul. Worked herself to death, basically. You know, rest and relaxation is important. You don't get to be my age without taking a couple of days off here and there, you know? Gotta get some sleep.
Important and necessary to take care of yourself and rest. Side eyes Finn.
Alright.
Teacher Elidor.
Well, yes.
I have one question for you. I am obviously not very familiar with your setup within your home. Would you happen to have an experimental chamber of sorts where one might be able to attempt some magical experiments with the knowledge that whatever may occur within the room will not have repercussions on the outside.
I do have such a place. However, it is not within this lovely abode here. I have a secret place that's a little bit further down the road. It's been blocked off because people think the mines collapsed. They didn't. It was me.
Would you mind if I potentially make use of that room?
Oh, yes. I do need to do some cleaning first, though. So you wouldn't be able to use it for like a day or two. But yes, it would be lovely to have a fellow human wizard to share the space with.
Wonderful.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wish I was there to guide you, buddy.
Keep trying to hit that 30.
I've got my own mirror.
I know, but it's not the same.
It is not the same. I appreciate it. Nat 20 for a 25. Get fucked.
A lot of 30, though.
All extremes today.
Yeah.
Tell us your secrets. Reveal. Or don't. You're the DM and decide the DCs.
Yep.
Alrighty. On a nat 20. On an insight check. One Elidor. Saying that he is in fact a human wizard. Many years old. He is in fact not a human wizard. He's a gold dragon.
Fucking know
Fuck yeah.
And not only is he a gold dragon, he is an ancient gold dragon.
Yep.
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 Gasps.
Is
That's
he? Right. Is that not 20 enough to? I mean, obviously, I can't.
You
see
get.
what he looks like.
You get 3 questions.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh wow, this is unexpected. Oh, okay.
Josh is like, hang on, I'm
correct.
sweating
Buck,
now. I can't.
Buck still wants to.
3 questions. I'm going. Okay, I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I feel like it's necessary.
Safe.
Is Elidor the gold dragon I saw in that vision?
He is.
I
Yep.
assume so. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, 2 questions left.
Do I need to ask them right now?
Yes.
Okay. How does he genuinely feel about the fact that we roped him into caring for phosphorus sulfide?
He is miffed because he did not have time to prepare for it. He did not expect you guys to go and like save this green dragon, but he is also extremely proud that you guys didn't just go and kill the dragon because it was a dragon. And he is hopeful that Phosphorus is going to be able to bring back the correct order of things, of the dragons not just being good, bad, evil, but could be like his old friend, the green dragon in the vision, of a sign of, you know, the green dragons are about renewal and bringing in new things as part of the life cycle. So he is super hopeful.
Third question. What does he truly want from us?
He wants you guys to be the maintainers, and he wants you guys to be the stewards of the first flight. He wants the order to come back and for you all to know the true history of it. But also, on top of that, I'll go a little bit more.
Thank you.
He genuinely loves you. He loves all 5 of you. He has the first mission that you did, you have gone above and beyond of what he expected you to be able to do. Your first mission that you did, you were able to embody the first flight without even knowing the full history behind it. He is so excited and hopeful that he's going to be able to give you tailored lessons and gifts and watch over you guys as you learn about this history and this legacy and everything that is happening. And he is terrified of failing you, because if he fails you in your lessons and learning, then he thinks that is a reflection of him failing dragons as a whole.
Relzerex is going to trip over his own feet as this revelation happens, and literally just like barely catch himself from face planting in the dirt, and then just like stand up and like.
Oh my gosh!
himself
Be
off.
careful there! Don't fall on your tail, you silly goose.
Yeah, just got very distracted for a moment.
Ugh, it happens to the best of us, you know. This old brain wanders sometimes.
I'm sure it does. Are we walking? I assumed we were walking, which is why I just made myself trip.
Yeah. You guys were walking out and you're starting to leave. He's kind of like walking you to the end of the driveway, basically.
Okay. Whenever we... Yeah. Relzerex is definitely going to, like, lag behind. Whenever the goodbyes are official or whatever that all looks like, Relzerex is 100% lagging behind and is going to try to have a private word with Elidor.
Okay. So you guys, like, reach like the little lamppost at the end of the thing, and he's like, okay, well, I hope that you all have a lot of fun in town. Silverhaven is a thriving community, and there's plenty for you to do here. I will send you some correspondence when your next lesson is going to start, and then we can go over the things that you're going to do and where you'll be headed next.
Have a good evening.
You too. Well, it is only like 10 o'clock in the morning, but, evening as well. You do look quite tired.
Yes, it isn't morning because I haven't slept yet. It's still evening.
Ah, stripper
That's how it
time.
works.
Yes, I see.
I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Have a nice day, Knight.
Relzerex is just going to say, I will catch up with the rest of you in a moment. I just have something I need to ask Elidor about privately, if that's okay.
Oh. Haziel, you're going to go head to church, yes?
Yeah, I'm heading to church.
Okay. Kinsey, you,
Haziel, do you mind if I join you?
in church?
Sure.
Finn, I did not take you for the religious type. Oh, that'll be a good time.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Kinsey, you got, you good? You've got things to go do?
Yeah, no, I totally have things that I could be doing right now.
Okay, I totally believe you, dude.
Do you
Yeah,
want to come to church?
Because it's
Kinsey?
true. Yes.
Okay, well, you girls have
Alright.
fun at church now,
Please.
okay? Okay.
What's Buckmore doing?
Buck's been gone.
Did he just fully? He
Buck's
fully
been
left.
gone.
Yeah. Okay. So once the girls are fully out of earshot, like wait longer than necessary to make sure that they can't hear this. So Elidor.
So, Rel.
What is your real name?
My real name?
You were the gold dragon I saw in that vision. I know it's true. You can't hide that from me. I clocked it. I didn't say anything about it to the others because it seems like maybe you want to keep that private, which is why I'm having this conversation with you now.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay. May I guidance myself for this?
Yeah.
Thank you. 10. Ugh.
My dear boy, you think that I, a very human wizard, a dragon? You think that I'm a gold dragon?
Yes. You turned into a very draconic looking golden metallic butterfly as a disguise. You continually refer to things that you wouldn't probably know about if you were actually a human as old as you say you are. There's lots of little things that have added up. And given your reaction to when I was describing the scene that I saw, some of the pieces finally clicked into place.
Interesting. I'll go ahead and roll with persuasion advantage.
Okay. 15?
Oh, my dear boy, you are quite smart and very astute, but I am not a gold dragon. I don't have a different name. But I am flattered that you think that I am that magically inclined. Ah, could you imagine?
So if we were to go look into that mine right now before you've had a day or two to clean it up, we wouldn't find traces of a large gold dragon having been in there?
Oh my, no, not at all. That's just where I like to, keep my extra supplies and do some larger experiments. It's a safety measure for the local townsfolk.
Okay.
But if you want, I do have I could. Would you like a nickname for me? Would that make you feel better?
Sure. Yeah.
You can call me Ori.
Ori?
Ori. Auri. It's a nickname.
Is there a title? Or just Ari? Or Ori? Just Ari?
Yes, that's it. It's just a nickname. It's not like a real name.
Yeah, it's just a nickname. Not a real name.
It's not a real name. I don't know anybody named Ori. I have heard of somebody called Ori Xandros, though, but not Ori.
Ari Xandros?
Yeah, if you were to spell that, it would be spelled AURIXANDROS, if you needed to spell it for whatever reason.
XANEOS?
Here.
Thank you.
I did a Z instead of an X, but I got the rest right.
Close enough.
Ari Xandros. Okay. Well, Ari, I appreciate the opportunity to call you by your nickname.
Yes, my nickname.
Yes.
Now, I believe that your friends are waiting for you at church?
It sounded like they were headed to church. I don't know that they were waiting for me.
Honestly, though, it might be an entertaining time to go watch, because can you imagine Miss Finestra at church?
I've seen it happen. It's an interesting spectacle, to say the least.
Yeah, I might I might want to see that one day. Perhaps. Mayhaps. Okay, I have to go catch a young PS up on his studies.
Just before I go, one last thing.
Sure.
Obviously, clearly I was wrong about my theories about you. But just to be on the safe side, just to avoid rumors, it's not something I'm going to be... It's not something I intend to spread those wildly incorrect theories by any means. Just so you know.
Well, yes, that would be quite wise not to spread any incorrect rumors. I do not want to bring any unwanted danger to this town. There's corrupted chromatic dragons out there that definitely don't want golden dragons around. There is the cult of Orcus. They're not anybody that we want to mess with. You know.
I'm aware, so I will, if it was a secret, the secret would be safe with me. But clearly it's not, because I was wrong, so.
Clearly it's not, yes.
Have a good rest of your afternoon and eventually evening, Aerie.
Thank you so much. You have a great day, and I am gonna go hang out with Phosphorus, and I'm probably gonna teach him how to tell time. That's probably helpful, you know?
Yeah, that seems like a valuable skill. And then, Relzrex will head. I think he is just gonna head to the inn.
Okay. Q. Does anybody have anything else they want to do this session?
There was one.
Okay.
As Buck leaves Roasty, he is in disbelief the entire way. He is shaking in rage. And has absolutely no idea what to do with himself. Until he remembers that one of our previous colleagues was a paladin to Bahamut, and therefore a religious man. And because Buck cannot face conversating with Haziel right now, he is going to try and find anything that Belikia might have left behind.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And he will very happily go into the room.
So when you walk into their room, you see on one side, well, actually, the room's currently a mess with bones all over the place and some weird runes drawn on the floor from when Finn was doing divining stuff. To one side, there is a desk that looks like it should be organized, but there's papers and stuff all over the place while she was busy figuring out specific runes that she needed and the placement of the bones and a lot of working going on. On the other side of the room, there's a small kneeling bench for meditation, and above it hangs a simple, unadorned balance scale, which is a universal symbol of justice and equilibrium, and it's not tied to a single deity. It is used for worshiping you can talk to almost any god through this symbol that is found in churches across the world.
Also say that Finn had identified the scale, and so it's not actually on the shelf. It's just tossed haphazardly on the bed.
Oh, the scale's now on the bed, but you see it laying on what was probably Belakir's bed. And she's like, this is fucking junk. Okay, cool.
Yep.
But you see the nail on the wall above the bench where it would have hung.
He's going to take the scale. He's going to walk back to his room. He's going to hang the scale. The scales are perfectly weighted to represent justice and equilibrium. Buckthorn is not a smart man, but he is a stubborn one. And he's pretty sure he knows who he's trying to talk to. And so Buckthorn is going to reach into his pack, take out a little bit of oil, place it on one of the scales, pour it out so that it tips, and then he's going to light the oil. And he's not going to kneel. He's going to sit. He's going to go. I don't know if you can hear me, or if any of your little vermin can hear me. But understand, I value my life less than her eternity. Do you know what happens to a god when all of their followers die? I will very happily die in this pursuit. And if it is by your hand, don't miss. Because I promise you won't get a second swing. Snuffs the oil. Puts the scale back. And walks outside to do anything physical.
Okay, so you just threatened all of the gods? In general?
Oh, no.
Specifically?
No. Orcus.
Oh.
hence the tipping of the scale to lead to injustice, and the fire to represent the hells.
You are a smart man.
Can I ask a quick question? When you
Yes.
say you replaced the scale, did you put it back in Finn's room, or do you still have it?
I snuffed the oil, wiped it clean, and then placed it where I found it.
And were you taking care not to disturb anything on the floor in the room, a la stealth, or anything like that?
Not stealth, respect. As in, he wouldn't be brash enough to knock your supplies, but would not be like picking up hair fibers behind himself, if you know what I mean. He will leave it as he found it, but will not be attempting to hide any evidence that he was there.
I have some stuff to do on my end, it looks like.
Yeah.
Vault, Deus Vault, Deus Vault.
Listen.
Buckthorn doesn't duck a fade.
Listen, brother, you walked into Finn's room without permission. If she figures that shit out, things will be heading your direction.
Oh, Buckthorn has some fucking conversation for Fenestra.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock, and I think that is an excellent point to end on. Buck threatening Orcus and Finn.
And Elidor.
Oh, and Elidor.
Sorry, and Arizandros.
Oh, wow. Okay. No, his name's Elidor. He
Oh,
is
yeah,
a human
sorry.
wizard.
Yep.
You silly goose.
And the whole Redwood Watch.
Oh, and the whole
Yeah.
Redwood Watch.
Run up, see what happens.
Yeah.
And Haziel for stabbing herself on phosphorus.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mhm.
a
Oh no, he would never
time.
fight Haziel for that. That was never Duck a Fade. That was, "Hun, are you okay? I'm worried about you. You just stabbed yourself in front of all of your friends and acted like nothing happened."
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure. You could have been anywhere in the world right now, but you decided to come and hang out with us. And I and the rest of the crew appreciate that so much.